Hey everyone, I hope you're good, and once again welcome back to my new video one. So in today's video I'm just going to tell you about what I'm going to tell you about. I'm going to tell you about the things which is very important for living life, for surviving life, for enjoying a life. So let's get started without wasting any further second. So as we know that neg- negative thing affects more than positive thing. Okay, if you suppose that if you are having thought, if you are just visualizing your positive future, you're visualizing your future version. Okay, you're visualizing, you have achieved all the things which you wanted to live, which you wanted to have in your life. You have achieved everything. You're just your uh, uh, while closing your eyes, you're just visualizing about those kind of things, and all of a sudden any negative thoughts comes in your mind, so that will ruin your whole thing. Okay, whatever you were thinking in that moment, that negative thought will ruin everything. Okay, we know that. Okay, if your tooth, okay, we call tooths, has broken by any reason, so your tongue will go in that empty space, okay, in that broken tooth. Okay, why? Because I don't know why, because I think we can say that, oh, because we want to we are giving command to our tongue to go in that direction, so that's why our tongue is going in that direction. It can be the reason also, it might be the reason also. Okay, I am not saying that, I'm not absolutely denying this thing. Okay, because it is the reason also. And second thing, you can say that, okay, because our tongue was very comfortable, our tongue was used to have all the teeth, so that's why he just suddenly noticed some empty space in our mouth, so that's why it is going in that empty space. So it can be the reason also. Okay, so the reason can be anything, but it affects very badly. Okay, it affects very badly, we have to agree on this statement. So anything happens, so if anything happens positive or the positively, and one thing happens negatively, so the negative thing will affect more than that positive thing. Okay, because positive kind of energy is very positive energy is, I would say, low. I do not know that whether it's actually low or it's just we are making it is low. Okay, because I also don't know, I haven't experienced this thing, but I have experienced this thing. Negative is very powerful, very powerful. Okay, whether you want to give any, you want to get rid of from any kind of a habits, you want to build any habits, you want to remove any bad habits from your life, so it is very powerful, it is very strong. You can't easily do that, you can't easily get rid of from your smoking, from your porn addiction, from your any kind of addiction which you have in your current lives. You can't get rid of from those problems. If it was a really easy, if it was really basic or very easy to get rid of from those kind of habits, so it would have done it means I won't everybody has gotten rid of from those kind of problems, or have rid of from those kind of bad habits. Okay, but they didn't get rid of from those kind of bad habits, like watching movies, watching Netflix, watching reels, and what a blah blah kind of bad habits. They didn't get rid of from those kind of habits. So what we can see that it is literally showing us that negative kind of habit is very strong, because we have given so many hours, so many years to build that habits. Whether you're watching reels, or any movie, or any kind of things you do on a daily basis, but you want to get rid of from that particular problems, but you're not easily getting rid of from that problem. So it is because you have given enough time to build that bad habit, so that's why you have to give enough time to remove those habit, or that habit. Okay, you have to equally give equal time, like you give the building that habit, so you have to give also equal time to get rid of from that badly problem. Okay, so this is what I would say to you guys. Okay, because it is not a problem of bad and positiveness and negativeness. Okay, okay, because as we know that some people also get rid of from bad habits very quickly, because they understand the fundamental, because they know how it is, how it is possible, how it can be done. Okay, they know this that thing also. So it is just we do not know that how it is done and how and from where it can be done. Okay, we just know that okay it can be done, but we do not know that how it can be done. Okay, so just we have to understand how it can be done. I hope you're getting my point. So whatever I'm telling you right now, I hope that you are getting each and everything which I'm telling you right now, because if you are not getting anything, so then my time and my worth of speaking is useless at this moment. If you're not getting anything, whether you're getting and whether you're not getting, I'm not care, I do not care. Okay, I do not care, literally. I'm just kidding, guys, I'm just kidding. So so as you know that I have been practicing my English more than 1 year. No, not more than 1 year, but more than many months. And I'm not talking like a like a foreigner speaker, because I'm not watching anything. I'm not all side by side. I'm not listening movies, listening and sounding like. I'm not also practicing my sound, my pronunciation, my accent. So that's why it is not getting improved. Okay, if I would do these things, so you can see clearly difference from this Sonu to the future version of Sonu. Okay, so which I don't want to improve right now, because that's enough for me right now. If I can clearly I can clear the interview with this skill also, with this much English also. So there is no bad in this English also, but yeah, I can say that if you speak good English, so what is wrong with that? What is the problem with that? If you are able to talk like a foreigner, so what is wrong with that problem? What is wrong with that kind of skill set also? So I think I should start practicing my accent and the little bit advanced kind of a sentence structure, or the complex kind of a sentence structure, which I can use in verbally while talking to anybody on into face to face. Okay, so that I can sound like a professional. I can sound like a not non English speaker. I can sound like a English speaker. Okay, the person should not able to judge me whether he learned English or he by birth speaking English. Okay, so he should not get this kind of a things. He should only get this thing. He is from Canada, he is from America, he is from blah blah kind of a country, but he is not from India. He should get this. He should have these kind of feelings after talking to me. So there is only one thing, one way to get you know to get him feel like that. Just sound like a very native, very native. Okay, like you are born in this language. Okay, then you might be having this kind of appreciation from the other person. So I was talking about the my god, today I do not have any topic, so that's why I'm just talking anything, any random thing, so that I can talk and I can talk and I can talk, so that I can practice my English stuff. While talking you speak and you fumble, you do everything. So that's the best thing you can do to improve your English. Trust me, guys. There is nothing outside of the there is nothing in the world which can literally improve your English stuff, accepting one thing, and that is speaking. If you do not speak anything, no one and nothing can make you to speak English. Okay, please trust me. If you're not speaking and telling anything in English language, so how the fuck you are going to speak English language without even trying to speak from your fucking mouth? You have to open your mouth and start speaking, whether you are speaking this much, that much, wrong, right, with fumble, without confidence, with hesitation. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. That's why we all start. That's why we also started, and now we are here. Although I do not consider myself as a very pro or as a beginner English speaker also. I do not consider myself as a beginner English speaker also. So I'm just a learner. Okay, I'm just an English learner, which is who is just practicing his English communication skills. That's it. This is what I see myself as a English speaker. I am not considering myself also as a English teacher, as a beginner English speaker also. I'm not considering none of these things. Okay, so yeah, but I would say you should have this much is English skill set, so that if anybody is talking to you in English language, you should just quickly talk with that person. Okay, without even hesitation. Okay, without even hesitating, just learn this much English. Okay, you can learn this much English in just 3 to 6 months, depending on the person, depending on the circumstance of that person, how the person is from, where the person is from, how the person is learning, how he is adapting. Okay, because English is language, bro, and you have to give time, you have to give your whole things, whole emotion to learn English language, because without practice it is just a waste of time. Trust me guys, if you're just going and coaching, going any coaching, going any coaching, and expecting that you can learn English after completing your course, so you are just living in the illusion. Okay, and your illusion is going to burst after ending your course. Trust me guys. Okay, if you're not practicing side by side, so nothing is going to nothing is going to help you. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, we are the end of the video. We are the end of the video. Now let me, now you let me give permission so I can end this video. Okay.